So today we're going to talk about characters, building the most interesting characters. The best movies and the best TV shows are character driven, right? They're the ones who drive the action. It's not stuff just happening to them, but they're making things happen. They're driving every turning point. They're doing something. They're searching for a goal. They have wants and needs. So how do you craft interesting characters that make your script feel truly unique and exciting? Well, first of all, you have to spend some serious time thinking about your characters, making them feel three-dimensional. That is key. So it's not just about creating an interesting protagonist. You should spend equal amount of time developing your protagonist, your antagonist, your supporting characters, every single character that we see on screen. You should spend time crafting, right? You should create backstories. You should make them feel real on the page. Not just write whatever comes to mind at the moment, but spend time thinking about them. What was their childhood like? How do they react to different things? Do they have siblings? Were they an only child? What are their aspirations? What did they want to study? What did they end up studying? Make them real. Make them feel like people people that have different wants, different needs. They contradict each other. That's an interesting thing. And way about thinking how to build these characters. Sometimes contradictions make them feel real because honestly, that's how we all are, right? So for example, if you're writing about a super popular cheerleader, but she's also deeply insecure, that is going to make her more interesting, right? She's supposed to be this popular girl that everyone loves and everyone assumes she's super confident, but no, maybe deep down she's super insecure. And that's her biggest thing that she has to overcome. So those little details are where it's going to make your characters more unique, right? They're going to stand out. And the same thing goes for your antagonist. We've talked about that, making antagonist three-dimensional, making them real people, the heroes of their own stories. If we're in their shoes, we would be like them. So think about the antagonist also in a way that contradicts your protagonist, right? That's what's going to make that very interesting. It's going to create that conflict and that drama that we want to see. So if your protagonist is trying to achieve a goal, the antagonist has to be against that goal. And then every turning point of your story has to relate to your character and how they're growing, how their arc is being affected, how their journey is going. They have to have some lows, some highs, right? Some obstacles that the antagonist is throwing there. And your protagonist should be driving all of those turning points. And if you build an interesting protagonist with real flaws, right? Real contradictions, those should be reflected in every turning point. So if they're insecure, one of the turning points should target that and kind of like shine a light on that issue, see how they react. Maybe at the midpoint, it's a real low, right? They are so insecure that something happens, but then towards the end, they overcome that. So think about your characters in that way. Craft real people and then insert them into the story you're trying to create and see how they respond to the different things. Make them make things happen. That's really what's going to set your script apart.